Not sure what happened. My phone just decided to die. I go around the world, y'all, and just, everything's great. Got plenty good luck. And then the minute I go live, it's all right. If you are still with me, say hey. If you're on replay, hashtag replay. So, where was I when I left off with my story? So I picked my parents up and we went across Little Shepherd's Trail today. And I've got pictures. I haven't had a chance to post them, but we went across Little Shepherd's Trail and it was beautiful today. It's about, it's probably, I don't know, it's probably 20 miles across through there. So, hey Carolyn. I don't know how far it is exactly, but we rode after Talon's appointment. We rode. I picked them up, and we rode over through Hayden and over into Harlan County, and then we turned before we went to Harlan. Of course, we turned across the Little Shepherd's Trail, and we went all the way out to where it comes back out to where you can either turn left to Cumberland or right back into Harlan and right at Kingdom Come State Park. And I didn't have enough time to go across to Kingdom Come State Park, or else I would have. But of course, I have pictures to take, and it's beautiful, and just miles and miles of nobody. And my child saying, "Let me know when we get there." And I didn't have the heart to tell him we were there. That was the whole reason for the trip, was to go across the Little Shepherd's Trail, because we went to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge weekend before last, which my child calls it Pigeonburg, because he can't tell where Pigeon Forge starts and vice versa. So we went to Pigeonburg weekend before last. And even though we had a good time and, we went to see all the illumination stuff at Dollywood, we didn't see any trees. And we didn't ride over into the Smokies because we do that quite a bit. And we wanted to just go to Skybridge Park, and we stayed 2 or 3 nights in Gatlinburg downtown. So, anyway, we were just trying to do things. We were trying to social distance, but y'all, you can't do that in Gatlinburg because there's like a gazillion people. But anywho, today we were social distance because I saw one guy we met, like, by the time the road ended. But anywho, we hike. Y'all know, last week we hiked to Van Hook Falls. And so we had the sunroof open. I had all the windows down, and I said, this is like hiking, only in my heated seat, so we don't have to walk. We don't have to get out and walk across through here. So it was beautiful, and I took some pretty pictures, of course, and we just had a good day. And then I came back across 119 from Harlan to Pineville, and then I rode up to Chain Rock. I didn't get out and hike Chain Rock. I'd done that one time. This old fat girl made that mistake one time. I said, not again. It is forever. It is like 2 miles to Chain. It's crazy. So I just drove to the top of it, and then we got out and walked up to the overlook, because fool me once, I ain't doing it again. So anyway, that was our trip today. That was our road trip today. And then we got back just in time to drop Mom and Dad off, put our cleats on and our jersey, and we bolted out the door to the football game. So I'm just now getting home. Wild times, and way past my bedtime, y'all know. I like to go live on, right now that we're not doing in-person church, I like to go live on Wednesday night if I can, and Thursday night if I can't do it on Wednesday. And it's been crazy and it's been busy, so here I am. So, what else? Last weekend, I can't believe it's Friday Eve already. It's Thursday evening already. It's crazy how quick it's gone by. Last weekend, we went to Louisville Zoo last Friday night. Y'all know that's my chance. That's my chance to be the one thing I want to be all year, which is the scarecrow. I've already got the hair for it. So I dressed up with my child like I do every year, and I had got tickets early for the zoo because it is social distance, and they only sold so many tickets. And like literally there was hardly anybody there. It was really good. It was a really good, because usually it's pretty crowded, but and I chose late entry too, so we didn't go in until 8 o'clock, and it was everybody had what few people had gotten in with entry tickets was almost gone by this time, so it was great. So I dressed up with my inflatable velociraptor and we went to the zoo, and we had a really good time. It was different this year because there wasn't as many trick-or-treating stations. But all the candy was in like giant bags and packaged. I should have brought one. I was impressed because these people have took a lot of time and effort and energy in putting all these candy and sealing these bags with zoo stickers. And it was, like I said, not as many stations, and there was no pictures with the characters, but it was more fun. Does that make sense? It was more fun because it wasn't as crowded. So we did that, and then we stayed all night in Bardstown. I love Bardstown. That's one of my favorite towns in Kentucky. And it was Bourbon Festival time, but it's virtual this year. So, but we did, because of that, we scored a room in Bardstown, because normally when we're at the zoo or the Jack-O-Lantern Spectacular, which we like to do that in Louisville too every year, you can't get a room in Bardstown because the Bourbon Festival's going on and it's crazy crowded. But we got a room there in Bardstown, and then my sweet cousin Erica, she has a pumpkin patch, Buck Meadow Farms in Lawrenceburg, and we had a wedding at Evans Apple Orchard in Georgetown Saturday evening. So we did the zoo, stayed in Bardstown. We got up and we went to the pumpkin patch and had so much fun with her sweet twins. And Talon played all day with the twins, and we were on her farm at the pumpkin patch and had such a fun day. And then our nephew was getting married at Evans Apple Orchard at 5:30 last Saturday, so we had to be at a wedding Saturday night, which y'all know entails a story, because if I step out of the house, I'm like walking, talking Murphy's Law. So we had wedding clothes before we left. I put our wedding clothes on top, okay, of our luggage, so that we would look somewhat presentable for the wedding. So I ironed our clothes. We went and spent the whole day. I mean, like, we literally had just enough time to make it from Lawrenceburg to from the pumpkin patch to Georgetown to Evans for the wedding. I mean, we literally had like no time to kill. And Talon didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave the twins, and he was sitting down in a pen with a baby calf last time, and I'm like, we've got to go. So here we were, and so we left the pumpkin patch at like 3:30, 15 till 4 o'clock. Last minute, you guys. Okay. So here we are, and we pull off at the rest area in Frankfort. Okay. Where at my many trips over the years to the state police post there, the headquarters, and always stopping there. Any sausage in that vending machine. In Kentucky, do they have a vending machine with Vanny sausage? Anywho, so we slide into this rest area. Love how you're always on the go. Yes, well, yeah. And Carolyn, you think, since we're always on the go, I'd have it together. But y'all know me. Y'all know I don't. I live on the fly. So we slide in. Kevin's like, I'm going to go and get my clothes on. Well, okay, all of our clothes was ironed, remember, when I left. So he darts in. He darts in the rest of the clothes. So here Talon is, literally, his cousins buried him in the corn crib. I've got video. He's got corn, and his hair was sticking up, and his hair didn't move. That's the beauty of this story. But he had corn. He had corn in his hair, y'all. So here I am. And I've got him clothes, and I'm handing him pieces of his suit. And he's changing his clothes in the car. And he's putting a suit on in the car. And I'm looking, and while he's looking down, trying to, and here he is, and I've got a clip-on tie. And here he is trying to get his clothes. And he looks down, and he's got 2 kernels of corn in the top of his hair. Here I am just flicking corn out of his hair. It was hilarious. And I had clothes. Well, y'all know me, Miss Undecisive. They say there's something like, I can never decide. So I had a dress that I had pressed. Okay. And then I had another dress that I didn't have to press. That was just, one you could wad up and put in a garbage bag and put it on and go, nobody know the difference. So I was indecisive because I kept checking the weather and it was going to get cold. And at Evans, the wedding had to be at sunset, which meant we were out there on those church pews in the orchard. It was going to get like crazy cold. So here I am trying to figure out, should I go, should I go all nice and pressed, or should I go where I won't freeze to death? So I had, this lady slides up in this van from Wisconsin. She's beautiful. I mean, she's got it all together. She's just beautiful. She's got, and I'm going to tell y'all, I peddle the makeup. When I've got so much makeup downstairs, when I go, I've got a half-gallon Ziploc bag. That's my makeup bag. So you all know. That's my makeup bag. When you have to put it in a half a gallon, that's my makeup. So I didn't have my makeup bag. That's the beauty. I'd have my makeup on all day. I didn't check it. Advertising, but that, just like today's been on 8 o'clock. Y'all say I know you're a hot mess. But she had her makeup case, okay? And she's going into the bathroom. So I give her a few minutes because I'm thinking, top of her. Because I really didn't want to go in the bathroom anyway. Because since this whole COVID, no. Pre-COVID, I would public bathroom. There, my old age, I'm just weird. But I thought I have to because I have these dresses and I have to. 2 dresses, 2 pair of boots, okay, in a bag. The dresses, had them slung across my arm. Had my boots in a bag, and I give this woman as much time as I could because we were going to be late. So here I am with my dresses and I walk in the bathroom, and she's beautiful, y'all. Keep in mind, I mean, she's high class, and here I am, the big redneck who just slung corn out of her kid's hair going into the bathroom, trying to look presentable for a pretty upscale wedding. And so in the bathroom door, and there she is. She's got her lotion out, and she's brushing her teeth. She's hanging over the sink. She's brushing her teeth. And she looks back at me like, didn't think he might be in here. She says, "Oh, Mom, sorry." I said, yeah, I said, don't be. I said, because the fashion show's getting ready to go down in here. She says, "Oh, really?" She said, "Well, let's see what you've got." I thought, Lord, this crazy people in the universe with me. Because just when you think that you're a hot mess, you know that you are, and you live on the fly, and y'all just don't know. The Lord sends you a buddy. Oh, she said, "Let's see what you've got." So I go in. I know this is TMI. This is TMI for life. And I put on a dress. And I had my hat on because I'd been at the pumpkin patch all day. I'd been in the corn maze for a half hour at this time. And I come out, and she goes, "Okay, that's cute. Let's see what else." I go back in, put on another dress, another hat, a different color, and some more boots. And I come out, and she says, "Where's the wedding?" And I'm thinking, that should have been your first question. That should have been your first question. Because these were dresses that could have went either way. And I said, at an apple orchard, because I had seen her get out of this car from Wisconsin, so I knew she had no clue. I said, outside at an apple orchard, and I said, and inside, the reception's in a barn. "Oh, I like these cowboy boots, and I like this hat, and I like this dress." It looked like I had could have possibly ripped it off of Laura Ingalls. Okay, y'all know the granny dresses are in, so I had a granny dress on, and I'm like, okay, I thought, this lady's beautiful. I could not possibly put it together better than she's got it put together here in the bathroom. I didn't ask her where she was going. Don't know why. Didn't need to know. I just know that if she could roll out of a van and she could, go in and out and look like she did, I had no worries. There's no way that I could top that. So, and Talon is tying his shoes in the back on the way. We get to the wedding. We get in the barn at the reception, and we like to froze to death anyway. And there was like 4 or 5 big heat things on, and it was so cold. It was pretty. And everybody at the wedding, and y'all know, I'm just happy to get to show up somewhere. "Oh, you look so nice. You look so..." And I told my mother-in-law, and I said, "I changed my clothes at the rest area." A hat that I wore at the pumpkin patch. But it's kind of like, you're trying to squeeze in so much in one, and you're trying to do it all, and you try to hit everybody, it's hard. It's hard. But you know what? I was there. It didn't matter to me. My child had on iron clothes, and I was just happy to be there and show up for them. And that's all that mattered. It really wasn't about, it wasn't really about, what I look like, but it was hilarious. I mean, because I left the bathroom at the rest area, and I'm just like, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to look. I had on all day, except for the dress. And y'all loved it. Y'all love it. I had left the hotel, and underneath all my clothes was a pair of leggings and a tank top, because I didn't know that I wouldn't have clothes in the car between the pumpkin patch and the wedding. So that's how I go most of the time. If Talon goes somewhere and I know it's going to be late, he's got on pajamas underneath whatever he's got on. Like when we left the zoo and he pulled off his Velociraptor costume, he had on his pajamas underneath it. And he was ready. By the time he got back to the hotel, he was ready. So he just had to shower the next morning and go. So that's how we roll most of the time. But having a fashion show for the sweetest lady. I mean, she was so there it is. We had a good weekend and a good time. And yes, I had tried to social distance till I just can't do that anymore. And it's not like that we didn't wear a mask, and we didn't, because we did everywhere we went. And we did last weekend, and this weekend I may have to stay home because I have run around. I may have to stay home. But today, I mean, we have run today, but we've had a beautiful time. It's been such a pretty trip, and it's just beautiful. I don't know, those of you who live close to Leslie County, Harlan County, Little Shepherd's Trail right now, which one of my dad's really good friends had stopped by his house last night, yesterday evening, I guess. And he's from Letcher County, so he goes around. That's his normal route. You'd have to know him. But he had told my dad, he said, the leaves across Little Shepherd's Trail right now is beautiful because you're on top of the mountain and all the leaves have changed and they're at peak up through there now. I will say it's worth the drive across through there. It's just beautiful. Talon and I do like to hike, but if you can, like I said, if you can ride and get the same effect as hiking, this fat girl's gonna sit in her heated seat. I'm not gonna get out and walk. We do that, we hike. We hiked Van Hook Falls last Wednesday, I guess, and it was so pretty. It was beautiful. But if you don't have the time, the effort, the energy, I suggest just going on a little road trip right now if you have time. And then we left Pine Mountain State Park this afternoon, and I really didn't have time, but by the time we came off 119 right there in Pineville, and Pine Mountain State Park is straight across the road, so I had to drive us up to Chain Rock, and then we did get out and walk up, and then we drove back down. But anyway, it was just a good day for a drive. It's a pretty day, and these fall days are going to leave us. I know. And I did do some things here at home. Oh, y'all don't know. Oh my goodness. Yes, I did some things here. So we have this fire pit, right? And we have been cleaning that brush behind it. There's brush back there. It's bad. We've been cleaning it out. And I was home yesterday, y'all. I go out and there's some shrubs, and Talon has some Halloween decorations. And I spider, I kid you not. And it was bright yellow with black stripes across its back. And I screamed and I ran. Y'all know, I'd rather see a rattlesnake than a spider. And then I went out back, and we've got a patio out back, and we watch movies out there. And I walked past one of my little tables. And those of y'all know me that know, I went face to face with the worst thing in my life, which was a praying mantis, and it was about this big and brown. And I ran and I'm screaming, "Tell them I'm not walking past that thing." And I get up by the fire pit, and I had some leaves I had just started, just a few to burn. And here comes by, I kid you not, and I'm from the mountains, a hornet. I kid you not. It was bright yellow and black, but not like a sand hornet, like a murder hornet. I mean, it had wings on it. I said, "That's it, I'm going in the house." I'm going in the house. I mean, if it was out yesterday, I saw it. And then I was pulling some vines. I was pulling vines. And I had on a pair of gloves. And a yellow jacket got in my glove. I got stung twice on the hand. I got stung once in the back of the neck. And I got stung right here. Right here. On the back of the ear. And then and I got stung twice here. Apparently I got a nest of yellow jackets. And I'm screaming and running back down the hill, peeling out of my shirt. Thankfully nobody, because there's an older couple live next door and they never stick their head out. Thank goodness. Because by the time I got to the garage, didn't have on my t-shirt. Then I come in the house and I'd had all the windows and the doors open. It's fall, y'all. You're supposed to be able to, let everything air out. And I am holding ice on my head. I mean, it was over. I mean, I had gotten stung everywhere yesterday. And then while I'm standing where I do my skincare videos, and I'm standing there by the sink, and I get stung right. And I swatted like this, and I looked down, and I had knocked a black wasp. I kid you not. And Kevin had picked up my shirt somewhere down next to the trampoline at the bottom of the yard, and he said, your shirt was full of, I'm kidding. What do you think I pulled that ever ninja move I had, running down this hill screaming, and both of them sitting up by the fire. Oh, I don't what's got into her. I mean, I literally peeled out of my shirt before I got down here, and I probably shouldn't, but it was so bad. And then not to do anything else, and I got stung 2 more times, so I probably got about 8-9 stings yesterday. And look, I'm scratched up. I mean, it's bad. And my ear, it was hot and it was swollen. So I just picked up the throws, and Talon and I sat on the patio last night, and we just chilled out and turned on Disney Plus and watched some Halloween Town, one of my favorites. So that was, it was bad. Yellow jackets are bad. So then today, as we're going across Little Shepherd's Trail, Talon starts screaming. Oh my gosh, I mean, he is screaming bloody murder. And I look back, and there's a yellow jacket on him. And I just slammed I slammed my vehicle in park. And I got out, and I run around and I opened the door, and okay. And he jumps out, and he's screaming, it's a bee, it's a bee, it's a bee. And it was yellow jacket on him. And he's never gotten stung by a yellow jacket.
It was bad.
It was bad.
His stinger was like 8 inches long.
Okay, you guys, his stinger was 8 inches long.
It was really long.
It was long, y'all.
It was trying to crawl up my shirt.
It was trying to crawl up his shirt. He had on a loose, soft t-shirt. But I saw it, and I thought, here we go.
It was on, and I thought it was going to sting me right there.
I think I could say that on Facebook. It had landed on, he had on a pair of navy blue polo pants, and it had landed like on top of his pants in his lap, and he thought that it was going to sting him. And so I glanced back, and I saw it.
It was right on my private part also.
So I slammed the car in park because I didn't want him to have the same experience that I had, obviously. So then I jerk open the door, and he gets out. So anyway, I broke up my ninja moves again. But nothing happened. A grasshopper flew in, and my mom had a spasm over that. And I'm like, Carolyn said she was glad you're okay, Talon.
It jumped on the back of like where her head's supposed to be.
Okay, yeah. So I've seen her head. It gets in there. I'm sorry for the grasshopper. She wears enough hairspray. It's probably like still stuck in there. Carolyn said she was glad you were okay, Talon.
Thank you.
He said thank you. I'm telling you, after him seeing all that from me yesterday. But my ear, I mean, it's still, you can see it's still red.
I was crying.
Yeah, he was screaming and crying, and it was all kinds of, yeah.
I was shaking it. It was trying to get up my shirt, then it fell back down and up and down and up and down. It was kind of like one of those like roller coasters. Those like things where you go up, you go down a little bit, you go up, go down, and go up and down.
It was all kinds of emotions. We didn't see any snakes. We didn't see any bears.
I was scared.
We made it back out of the mountains, so it was a win-win. We had a good day, right?
there were so many emotions. I was mad, I was sad, I was scared, I was everything.
We were everything today.
I was everything but happy.
Why are we not happy?
Well, because there was a bee about to sting me someplace I don't want to get stung.
Oh yes. Okay. With the 8-inch stinger, y'all.
Yeah, its stinger was like this long.
I will say this: when whatever stung me in the back of there, it was like zzz, bzz, bzz. It sounded like, and in my head.
Yesterday was just her unlucky day.
Yeah, yesterday was my lucky day.
She saw a yellow and black spider.
Yeah.
She saw a hot stuff.
Yeah.
And she had to deal with Kevin, and she got thorned.
Yeah, all that. But in my head, when I heard the zub, 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 and when it stung me in the ear, in my head, it had to be that murder hornet. So there's when as I was running down the hill, that's when the shirt came off. So, dang, they say, oh, Yellow Jacket. You know, I don't know. It felt like it because it's been about a month ago. I was up there pulling vines again.
Up her glove, then it got mad because it couldn't get out, and she was like,
yeah.
It's not a one and done. Sting you like 1,000 times because they're really mad.
Yeah, but I got stung up there about a month ago. Our gloves, and it stung me twice before I could get that glove off, and it done the same thing, but only it stung me in the ear and the back of the neck, and it's everywhere.
This ear.
Yeah, see where it's
It's
still
bigger.
red? Oh,
than this ear.
Oh, well.
Just zoom in and see if you can tell the difference. If you can zoom in.
Yeah. So I mean, there I was. I mean, it was an eventful day yesterday, full of stinging.
Yeah,
but today,
crazy.
I said, here it is. Anytime you encounter a spider, right, and
a praying mantis,
and a murder hornet,
and 8 stings, thorns,
yeah.
and everything.
So we were going across the Little Shepherd's Trail. My dad's like, let's see if we can see a mountain lion. I said, no big deal. I encountered it all yesterday, but we didn't see any wildlife, did we? Oh yeah, other than the grasshopper who flew in my mom's hair. It's probably still in there.
That was funny.
That was funny. She was like, oh my gosh, what? And I said, Mom, don't buy it. They don't.
Wait, we didn't even know where it went. It's probably still in Mommy's car.
If it's in Mommy's car, good luck to it because there's so much other stuff in there too.
Yeah.
It's probably still in there, y'all.
It's probably like, oh gosh.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with none of that stuff.
You're gonna hear my
But
I got some new Transformers.
The praying mantises. So anyway, I just thought I'd pop on here since we got back from the field.
I'm gonna show them off. We got Bumblebee. They all transform into cars.
Transformers now. Okay.
We got Transformers. We
So
got
in the course of 2
Megatron, but
days.
he's in his tank form right
Okay.
now. We got
So quick.
Starscream. We can turn him into an airplane.
Okay.
And Optimus Prime, who turns into a truck. I think this one turns into a Cadillac.
It turns into a Camaro.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, what else was I going to do? Okay. Some of you guys are commenting on the Glam Squad.
Yay,
I've started a
Glam
Halloween
Squad.
story, and there's going to happen. So you guys hop on there if you haven't. And
Have you ever posted anything about me on the Glam Squad?
No, do you want me to post something about you?
Yeah.
My child reached 1,000 views on his Meet Mickey Mouse on his YouTube
Yes,
channel.
my first 1,000 views.
Carolyn says she loves Transformers too.
1K.
Listen, we're into that again. I guess we saw Optimus Prime last year at
Universal.
and he came out and he's all.
Here's what he looks like.
I
Like in
know. He was
Transformers.
impressive, and the Transformers ride is like so great.
Oh gosh, my face.
He got all the time, you guys.
I do not want you to
he's,
see my hair.
He didn't want y'all to see his hair not fixed. It's okay.
Oh,
You can
God.
sleep. Okay. You can
Hi.
sleep. No, you can sleep over here. You can let him see you.
Oh gosh, my hair's
He
bad.
just-
I just stopped from crying because I had to smack somebody on the football field. Yeah, I had to smack someone. Crap. And it's,
You had to smack someone. You
well,
had to block.
it was. I had to like kill a boy.
You did not kill a boy. Okay, so this is Optimus Prime.
Here's Megatron. He's already transformed. And I'm camera. Just talk to him while you're waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be talking while we're waiting on Transformer. So anyway, if you're on replay, hashtag replay.
But don't end the live stream.
We're not going to end the live stream.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of you have bought bundles for the Boo pack and bundles, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm trying to answer everybody's question, and I've been kind of slow at it.
Here
There
he
it
is.
is that the Camaro? Yeah, that's Bumblebee.
We got Megatron.
Mhm.
Let's do Starscream really quick. He's
So-
kind of hard.
Okay, let me do my deal. So I have samples of the VFX Pro and the Camera Ready primer. The strobe. The strobe's a little bit more light deflecting.
I'm always the
And
thing
the
that
CC cream.
I'm always the thing that makes your live streams better.
Here's the thing that makes my live streams better. So, Carolyn, yes. So this is what I have on today. I have on the
Don't
primer and the CC cream, and it's been on since
Guys,
8
don't
o'clock
forget
this morning.
hashtag replay. I don't know what that does, but
Hashtag replay. It gives us some support. And we're thankful to those of you who have been on the boys YouTube channel, and he hit like I said, he hit 1,000 subscribers on one of his videos this week, and he's thrilled.
made me really
Sometimes
happy.
we have to. I know.
Sometimes we have to transform like Transformers to get through things.
It's been a fun couple
Here's
weeks, but it's been a
Starscream.
crazy couple weeks. What's that one?
Starscream. He's from the Decepticons.
Do that, didn't we, girls?
And he's also, this is Megatron, so obviously he's from. We got Bumblebee and Optimus Prime from the
Ready to go.
Autobots.
We
Really
love
good,
you
guys.
too, Carol.
Starscream had his guns. I
I
need
think
to put
about
them
you guys every day.
back on.
Every day.
He'll look a tad bit different.
Every day.
You like my Transformers?
I do.
Which one's your favorite?
I like them until I have to step on one in the floor, and then I'll.
Which one's your favorite? Comment. Here's Megatron, Starscream, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee.
I like Bumblebee.
I like Optimus Prime.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to feed my child some leftover pizza.
But don't forget to comment which one's your favorite.
Oh, yes. Comment which one's your favorite. This guy's pretty cool because he's like a plane, and then he's like,
Starscream.
yeah. All right, Carolyn, I love you, and I thank you all for watching. And if you're on replay, hashtag replay. If you comment me or private message me, if there's something that you want to try, like these are the two I've had on since 8 o'clock, and I have not looked at my face. Carolyn said Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Mine too. Bumblebee's.
Prime, because he's like a big truck.
Oh, okay. Well, at Universal Optimus Prime is cool. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get this child to bed.
Here's showing off the
It's fun to take-
Autobots.
I'll put it on.
And
I
here's showing off the Decepticons.
don't enjoy taking it off.
Do you enjoy these Transformers?
I enjoy your Transformers. Enjoy it when you're ready for bed without a lot of
I am
fuss.
kind of sleepy.
All right, you guys. He said he's sleeping.
Yeah.
We've been around the world, and not a fan of late night football games.
Now think about it. I'm getting dizzy because of going up all these twists and turns today.
We had
My
a fun
head
day.
is shaking.
I'll post some pictures across the
We-
Little Shepherd's Trail
we
for
got
you
this.
guys. All right, I'm gonna get off here.
DG.
This is ready for Christmas. I'm ready to put my tree up, you guys. All right, if I can do anything for y'all, let me know. If I can help you in any way, if I
Goodbye.
can.
You guys are the best.
Aw, Talon said he loved John. You guys were the best. Very sweet. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being on the Glam Squad, and thank you for going on our live stream today.
Oh, for being on our live stream tonight, he says. If you're on the Glam Squad, we thank you. Just message me and I'll add you.
Can you like live streams?
Yeah.
Don't forget to like the live stream.
He's working it. All right, you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you. Love you all. Goodbye.
See you guys later.